Hi everyone, it's me again. Anyways, this is about something different. I wasn't going to post another video tonight, but the Lord was speaking very dearly to my heart and telling me that He wants me to post this and talk about it. Um, anyways, I want to let you guys know, or anybody who happens to stumble upon this video. There's this new, it's not very new. It's quite old. I mean, not quite old. I mean, it came about in the 80s, and I happened to bump upon some page I liked on Facebook or something. Anyhow, it's called Chrislam. Now, this to me is like the biggest joke ever. I say it's the biggest joke ever because this religion seems to think that they can take Christianity and Islam and mix it together and make it one faith, which is quite ridiculous if you tell me. And supposedly it started in Lagos, Nigeria, where this guy, I think his name is Telatella, and some other man by the name of Saka, I think, or something like that. Anyways, apparently these two guys came up with this and saying they got revelations from God Himself saying for them to mix the two together. And apparently these two people have said that they both believe in the Bible and the Quran. And being an ex-Muslim myself, the Muslims do believe in the Bible and the Quran, but they believe the Bible to not be relevant, and it's not the full thing. Like, it's not the pure scriptures that God's given them, and they believe that the Quran is the last testament of God, and that it is it, and there's nothing better, and they only use the Bible for references, only references only. Which, if you read the Quran and you read the Bible and you put them next to each other, the Quran actually takes a lot out of the Bible and puts it into its own, which is quite ridiculous if you tell me. Um, like I posted in my testimony video, it's taken me years and years to get this stuff out of my system, and I feel like God's put it on my heart to share these truths with others who otherwise have no idea what they're getting themselves into. Now back to Chrislam. This is just like these people really, and then on top of it, because he says, I think the soccer guy or Teletella says that the Bible and the Quran, and most true Muslims will tell you that the Quran is complete. It's not incomplete. There is no, ways around it. There's nothing that's missing out of it. It's not corrupted. And they'll sit there and try and tell you that God promised to protect it. And I thought, being an ex-Muslim, I thought that was true, but it's a lot of things, and it's something I pray that none of you get deceived by, because it's something that takes a long time to get out of your system, and it's a work in process. Anyways. And then supposedly the Bible is incomplete to this guy, and so is the Quran. And apparently he's putting a book together that he says will be complete, and that it is a book that comes from God, and I'm not entirely sure how to say it, so I'll spell it for you. It's Ifeoluwa. Ifolua book. And I'm getting this information from Wikipedia, which most of the time Wikipedia can be pretty accurate. And it says in Ifula, there is an annual pilgrimage to the Mount of Authority where people pray for 3 days, and other annual festivals put on by this guy Tala. And Tala, which is the guy that's putting this supposable book together, Teller also leads the singing of hymns during Saturday service, which is a service that he holds. Teller claims that these hymns were revealed to him by angels Gabriel and Michael. I have a very hard time seeing that. I mean, if you want to look all this craziness of it's called Chrislam. It's spelled Chrislam. I mean, it's really, really huge in Nigeria. It's very big. It's like blown. It's won't surprise me if this will be the worldwide faith that the Antichrist will try to establish. I mean, who knows what it will be, but I'm pretty sure it'll probably come close. Apparently, they got over 1,500 members, and specifically in Nigeria. And I happened to hop on see when I was searching Chrislam, just to get an idea of what to deal with, and apparently it's in the United States, or trying to get into the United States, and because of our freedom of religion clause and the Bill of Rights under the Constitution, there's nothing that we can do about keeping that out, because as our president, Thomas Madison, James Madison, said that a person's freedom of religion and to practice it thereof is an unalienable right given to them by their creator, meaning God. So, it also is free will too, because everybody has the right to choose what to believe. But you have every right to think what you feel is truth. But I, I, me, I, I, I deny on solely what the scriptures say, and but more so I deny on Christ, on what he tells me, what his Holy Spirit tells me, what's the truth. Scriptures are there for information, for to help us better understand things when we don't clearly understand them. Like some faiths, I think that the Bible makes it very simple and clear, and it's people that get it make it confusing, because it's very simple and discreet. It's right there. The Lord makes it very simple for us to understand, so there's no way we can go before him and say, I didn't understand this, so why should I be held accountable for it? Well, it's right there, out in the open. Apparently this this thing even has a website. It's called Islamic Christian National Dialogue Committee. It's just very, 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 very crazy. I just think it's just another way to lure people into Islam. I have a very hard time believing that this Chrislam thing is Christianity and Islam mixed together. I just think, personally, going through it, I think it's just Islam disguising it as that, and then what really happens is that they're trying to deceive Christians into thinking it's okay, and trying to get them to join so that they can bring them down with them because they know exactly where they're going. It's just very, very intensifying, and my advice is to all of you is to really do not fall into this. Do not allow yourselves to fall into this trap that Satan's trying to pull. He's gonna pull out so much. He's gonna try and do whatever he can to bring as many people down with him because he's that miserable and unhappy. You know, he hates us so much, and he hates the fact that we look like God, Christ, you know, and God. He hates the fact that we were made in his mere image, and the fact that he hates God and hates everything that he stands for. You know, he's gonna try and bring as many of us down with him as he can. You know, my advice is, you don't know Jesus, make a point to get to know him. You will not be disappointed. He is he is the best friend, brother, you know, everything that you can imagine. He's the perfect husband to a bride. He will love you unconditionally, and he does love you unconditionally. I guess that's about it. I pray that the Holy Spirit is with you, and that his peace will always be with you throughout all your days. And may Jesus bless you.